In this module, we will discuss how, in your syllabus, how does it occur? How does this plagiarism occur? Okay, because you are a beginner, you are just learning and entering into the as student. Maybe after a couple of years, you will enter into the academic world as a teacher, as author, publisher. So some kind of involvement will be there in the world of academics. Plagiarism is all about writings. It's a language game, rather, I would say. It's a language game. It is my statement. It begins with a language and it ends with a language. Okay. So, how does it occur? It's like it's a kind of social stealing, social, unethical, or unethical, and it is unsocial. What happens? Plagiarism occurs in many cases, many instances. Very simply defining, whenever suppose I have written something or I am writing something, if my languages matches word by word, verbatim with others, then again is a kind of plagiarism occurs. Suppose I am writing something, I have copied something from other sources. This again idea is copied, and so surface parlance. As difficult to go, deep inside into it. It's very difficult to decide. As a student, you should know all these. Again, it occurs like suppose I have written something, I didn't follow certain norms of writings, mechanics. In that case, suppose in many modules I told you that citations, suppose quotations we sometimes you roughly say. Suppose I take certain amounts of words, sentences from writings of others and put my words deliberately or knowingly or unknowingly. I forgot to give a punctuation mark. We call it quotation marks, inverted marks. Like it is not my idea and I borrowed it from someone else. I rather cited. So suppose you forgot or deliberately. So that is many cases. Plagiarism occurs. Sometimes I cited properly inside the text, what we call in-text citations, and I give wrongly the source details at the end in the form of references. So all these cases, but broadly students, I would tell you, how would you be serious about this issue, plagiarism, and it's not occur. Only you give the importance to your language aspect. That language aspect. What is that language aspect? Language aspect is that you improve your vocabulary, and you do it. Whenever you write something, then it will be unique, and there are least chances of your sentences being matched with others. So these are the occurrences where plagiarism happens. Sometimes knowingly and sometimes unknowingly. Unknowingly, suppose you are not. We'll come to the last unit of this paper. Unknowingly means suppose I don't know. Even in one of my students asking in the class, sir, there are hundreds, lakhs of books are in a library, and authors have written it, and some of them died also, maybe. And suppose I take up some issues, some paragraphs, some lines from that book. How does it happen? Harmful to the author. So very difficult. The novices, the newcomers, and those who don't have even from academic background, they are not very much involved in academics. There are few people, so very difficult to convince them. So these are the cases. So many times, if you are not aware of these kind of stealing, like stealing in normal or general sense, stealing academic things, and all these are unethical practices. So probably things are not clear. So innocently, sometimes we say. So these are the cases when your plagiarism occurs. I think further we can, but this is basic module. We can later come to know various sources. Bye bye.